Hi everyone, my name's Verity and I'm the Learning Engagement Officer at St Barbe Museum and Art Gallery. I thought it'd be fun to let you have a look in our learning boxes and see what stories the objects tell us about the local area. So today's video is going to use some of the objects in the handling collection to answer the question, what did Romans eat? So the first item I'm going to show you is my favourite, and it's this. It's a piece of pottery with holes in it, and it's just a part of a larger item, and what it is a colander. Now a colander drains liquid water from larger food items. So if you imagine this is part of the bowl, and you would put your food and the water in the bowl, and the water would drain through the holes, leaving the food items in it. Now I love this item. I didn't imagine that Romans had colanders. The next item I'm going to show you also tells us the types of food that Romans like to eat. Here's my object. It is a very small piece from a mortorium, or a pestle and mortar, and we know that because you can see that it's got coarse grit or sand pushed into it, and it would have been put in there when the clay was wet and then fired. And the reason it's done this is because you can then grind food onto it. It's very coarse. And Romans loved spices and herbs, and what they would have used it for is to grind those herbs and spices up, ready to go in their cooking. Our final object I'm going to show you is this wonderful oyster shell. And this piece of evidence shows us that Romans ate oysters. Now oyster was a delicacy throughout the whole of the empire, particularly those from Britain. And they were easier to collect from Britain in Europe because of the lower tides, so they were then shipped all over the empire. We know that Romans loved eating oysters because we find these shells everywhere. So basically, this is just Roman rubbish.